Okay, that's the game coming from, of course, Korea in France, the biggest Northern, of course, Canada and Switzerland. Well, the Swiss are out of the tournament. Kyle, it's been roller coaster ride, we will say, for most of them. Now, if we just look at what's going to happen today, some of the teams that will be playing today, and I'm actually looking forward to the game between England and Norway. What's going to happen in that one? Because that's the fixture everyone is looking forward to see if the English team can actually make it past the Norwegians.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Now, for me personally, I want England to qualify, not because okay, but because of Eniola Aluko. You know,
Okay.
she's got a sibling that plays for the Super Eagles, so it's all good. I like to see England qualify.
Okay, US and Colombia is another big one you look forward to, and Japan and the Netherlands. These are the fixtures for today. And of course, what tomorrow we're going to discuss the quarterfinals because you're going to having some big shot at there. Germany and France. That's a big one in the quarterfinals. Now, quickly we look at the papers. We're starting with Sporting Life. Now, there's a very interesting one here. Mourinho is telling all clubs in England or everywhere across the world, if you want to get Qatar, pay
Yeah.
how much? 100
100
million.
million euros.
Wow.
That's just another way of saying we're not selling the young
Precisely.
man. Yeah, he's going to be
You
a
get a
Chelsea.
goalkeeper for this amount of money. Come on,
Exactly, it's
it's
going
not
to be a Chelsea. It's going to be a Chelsea for a very long time, and I think the 100 million euros is just. I don't think any club can afford that for a goalkeeper.
Okay, now the big one at the top bar, you have cut the job. Keshi's faces asked to get queried today, meet with disciplinary body on Wednesday,
Oh,
and NFL big wigs laugh off agent's excuse because
already.
he said he did not really apply for it. You heard this man talking this morning. NFL President Magic Pinnick is saying that, well, it's the body that would decide about it. So we'll get to it on Wednesday, what's going to happen to Coach Stephen Keshi. But the agent has said he did not apply for the job, and Keshi is actually flattered by the fact that the Ivorians want him and all that. We'll get to see what NFL will say about that. Eyama risk ban. This is also when
Yeah, that's
Eyama
in
complained about
the
the
stadium
stadium that
in
if
Kaduna.
they were safe or not. I think the so-called, well, what they signed, the rules and
Yeah, it's the code
regulation
of conduct.
conduct is
Yeah, we
actually
don't really know
coming
what
to
it
play here.
entails. Really, we don't know. We've not seen it, but I'm sure the players have seen it and they know the do's and the don'ts.
So they
So
should abide by it.
exactly, but it's going to depend on what comes out of the. First of all, is he going to show up for the?
Because he's actually on holiday. I saw it
So
on
how's he
his
going to make
Instagram with
it?
his children and they're having fun, holiday somewhere.
Supposed to make it to Abuja tomorrow, right? To face the NFF and the disciplinary committee, and remains to be seen how that will pan out.
And another city ready to pay 50 million for Rhinestone. Is it because he's an English player,
Yeah,
homegrown?
obviously, Cecilia. That market value is just over the top for a player like Ryan Sterling.
Okay, Sports Day is next. Eyama faces Eagles ban. Of course, talk about that. The sister to sign Balotelli. Okay, will he finally found a home? Let's see. Strange Tiger closer to United. Okay, and City raised Iheanacho's goal. The best beat four other youth team spectators. And of course, Keshin says he's happy with Eagles' job. And the last one, you have a soccer star. Okay, City ready 50 million to rival Chelsea for Zong. Mandzukic said for Juve Medical. Well, after just one season,
Incredible, incredible. I didn't see that coming at all. But
at
then
all, at all.
he is a good striker. He's going to do a very good job for Juve.
Okay, now take a
Definitely.
look at this one at the bottom, page 2.
United are ready to swap the hair for Ramos. That's just absolute nonsense. I don't see. Well, yeah, it could actually happen because obviously Real Madrid really wants the hair. But I don't think they want to do without Ramos as well.
Precisely.
Yeah,
So how do you do that?
I don't
You're
get
just
where that's.
exposing the small boy.
Yeah, that's
so if you're
swap
going
is-
to bring him in, then definitely Ramos will still have to be there. But
Definitely.
here going to Real Madrid.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Apparently wants to go back home. He's missing Spain a lot. His girlfriend is there, and he's just tired of the wet England.
Yeah, especially Manchester. Okay, now let's go straight to Copa America. Brazilians, of course, they're doing so well without Neymar. We'll see how far they can go. Let's just see how they were able to defeat Venezuela by 2-1 last night. So Neymar watching from the stands, even if Brazil gets to the final, he will definitely not be playing. 4 match ban. You said they're appealing.
Pending the appeal.
Okay,
pending the appeal. But
okay.
do you really think
I
anything's
don't
going to
think
come
so,
out of that?
because what he did, I mean,
quite
attempted
clear.
headbutt, I mean, we saw that. And the one in the tunnel,
Kicked the
when he
ball
actually kicked the ball
on
out,
the player as well.
insulted the referee and all that
Yeah.
in the tunnel. We didn't see that. We don't know what he said to the referee and all that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're going to do that.
I don't think it's going to come out of this
he's
one.
not a baby. I mean, he's not a teenager anymore.
But
He should grow up.
It's still very young though.
But I'm
Still
gonna
in his
miss him
early
anyway.
20s. Yeah, it's still in the early 20s. And when you're playing, when you're captaining
Precisely,
Brazil,
that's it. A captain.
Yeah, you have to.
He's acting like Rooney.
You have to really watch your behavior, and he just lost his head. Sometimes he gets very emotional on the pitch, and you're not able to control it. So I'm sure it's going to learn from this.
Was he trying to remember what happened? When you were playing against the
Yeah,
Colombians,
he got
what
that
happened the last
terrible
time?
injury,
and all that was out of the World Cup. Brazil went ahead to lose 7-1. Was that what was in his mind when he started that?
No, obviously I'm not in his mind, so I can't tell. But I hope not. I hope not. I hope that's not the case, really. But we have the quarterfinals.
Chile and Uruguay were in action. Brazil and Paraguay. Well, that's a relatively, you would say, easy one for them. Argentina and Colombia. I'm looking forward to that. James Rodriguez, of course, Falcao. And that's one. Then Messi will see how they'll be able to play against Bolivia and Peru. Okay.
Yeah, Cecilia, Brazil, Paraguay. I don't know what you mean. It's going to be easy for them because Brazil so far in this tournament have not played well. It's been a struggle from game 1 to game 3. So against Paraguay, still without Neymar, I don't think I'm not going to say it's a gimme at all. But
Robinho played well in that game, so he should be able to come to the party and deliver something.
Exactly, and the likes of Willian and Firmino and the likes. And so I expect Brazil to go through, but I'm just saying it's not going to be. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy ride for them. Okay,
now I just want to start, making rounds this morning that Diego Maradona has joined the race for FIFA presidency. And you have other two former players, not really former players, so to speak. You have a Brazilian legend, Zico.
Yeah.
He says he was going to contest for it. And of course, Musa Biliti, the president of Liberia Football Federation, said also it is time for Africa to actually do that. Remember the first person who actually tried to contest against Sablata 2002? That was, you have Issa Ayatu, of course, he just didn't go anywhere with that. Now, Diego Maradona joining the race, I'm not laughing. Ty, what do you think?
Yeah, it's very interesting to see how this is all going to end. But it reminds me very much of David Ginola coming out to say, that was very funny as well too. And this is a very similar. Yeah, it's a very similar situation. These two guys, Maradona, absolute legend. But he doesn't have a chance of being FIFA president.
At all. I mean, it's not even close there. Because if you look at the way, okay, let's not go into the politics of FIFA presidency, but no matter what, I mean, Zico stands a chance, Biliti stands a chance.
Yeah, even Zico, absolute legend as well too. But in terms of his reputation as a football administrator, it's not really there. He had a stint as a football director with Flamengo. He didn't really last long there. He doesn't have the package.
Okay, except him, FIFA they're actually making some reforms and all that. Maybe when they maybe if they're able to adjust the reforms and make some amendments, maybe something might come out of that.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what the reforms are all about. But as it is right now, I'm sure you want to thank the likes of Michel Platini and the Jordanian Prince Ali bin Hussein. Those are still the guys that really have what it takes to be president of FIFA.
Okay, now Jordan Spieth. Now this boy, man, he's taking the world by storm and all that. He has won the Masters. He won the US Open, of course. He's winning Masters now. He's just won the US Open after winning the Masters. Now, most players, it's always difficult for them to do that. But the likes of Tiger Woods and, of course, Jack Nicklaus have done it. Let's just listen to how he felt, joining the elusive four.
I don't know right now. I can't seem to wrap my head around the finish of today. I've tried to think about it since it ended, and that's boy, I feel for Dustin. It's the same feeling I had on 17. I just was able to have another hold to rebound. I mean, this is incredible. It's incredible. It'll take a little while to sink in, just given I didn't think that this would be over and that I'd be holding the trophy. Definitely didn't think that at the time, but obviously pleased.
Well, he's 21, of course. He's so emotional there. Chambers Bay was actually one of the, golf course. Everyone was saying that it's a difficult golf course, but this young man, 21, was able to
Yeah,
make his
incredible performance from by Jordan Spieth. We called him a boy. I think he's a man. Never mind that he's just 21 years old. 2 majors now, and his target is to complete a Grand Slam. That is, and win the remaining 2 majors in the season. That's the British Open and the USPGA. So it remains to be seen if that's going to come to pass. But then this guy right here is showing he's ready to really take the golfing world by storm.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, thank you so much for being part of the program. Of course, we'll leave you with pictures coming from what happened in Austrian yesterday, where Nico Rosberg had to, beat Hamilton to win it, cutting his championship title by 10. Bye for now.
Great job, Nico. Great job.
It's an awesome feeling, of course, to win again here. Very, very happy. And no, the start made the race. You know, it was a great start. So, and then I managed to defend in the first couple of corners. And then I really just tried to push flat out this time. And I was really happy with the car and happy to see the gap open up to Lewis. So, really worked out perfectly today.
No, Nico did a fantastic job today. At the end of the day, he was quicker during the race. I had a really bad start, which obviously lost me ground. And after that was just really, I was pushing as hard as I could. I think in the second stint, it was really just about making the distance, and that's what I was trying to do.
I think it was a fantastic race today. So we managed to get Sebastian with his problem that he had in the pit stop, which I didn't see. I don't know what's happened, but I managed to pass him there. And then I understood that maybe at the end of the race he would have been behind me because they were maybe 1 or 2 tenths quicker every lap. So, but at the end he got there. And I just managed to keep the line and not making any mistake and just use a little bit of experience. And I'm so happy. I mean, it was an amazing race and it was a fantastic result for the whole team.